If you take anything from this video, it is when things occur really matters. You need to understand time frame continuity before watching this video. So make sure that you have a decent grasp on that. Now, decoupling and the flip are somewhat the same thing and are used with the strat traders interchangeably. It is when there is a new opening on a candle or multiple candles. This is why I say that time frame continuity is a more advanced way of saying trade with the trend, because things can change pretty quickly as new candles appear. So as we go through this, think about how decoupling and the flip affects time frame continuity. When new candles open, it is very easy for them to change from red to green, because maybe that hourly candle has only been getting data for a few minutes. So that hourly candle might be the same candle as a 5-minute candle. Whereas in the last 5 minutes of the hour, it's likely going to take a pretty big move for it to make up what it did in the first 45 minutes of the hourly candle, for it to turn red to green or green to red. So often things can flip or break out once that new candle opens, because it can immediately turn green or immediately turn red just based off of a few seconds or a few minutes of data. Think about the beginning of a new day. You have the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the hourly, the daily candles all being the exact same candle for that first minute. Why do you think it's so volatile during that first hour of the market open? You have every trader on every time frame trading the same candles. Whereas later in the day, things are changing. Same thing can happen later in the week and later in the month. So let's get into this even deeper with how this affects different traders. Now this can be confusing, but try to stay with me. When there's a new monthly candle, it's possible we have a new week and a new day, which only gives us information on what monthly traders are doing. This is because the larger time frames, like the month and weekly, are the driver and passenger of the car, whereas the daily, hourly, and smaller time frames are the backseat drivers. But sometimes those bigger time frames listen to the backseat, smaller time frame drivers. Think about it. If it's the first day of the month, which happens to be a Monday, then the monthly, weekly, and daily candle all look the exact same on that day. Now in the second week of the month, this gives the weekly chart traders a chance to change the monthly open by taking out previous week's lows or highs, which would steer the monthly chart to full time frame continuity with the weekly chart, one way or the other. By the same token, on the second day of the week, which is sometimes referred to as Turnaround Tuesday, gives the daily chart traders the chance to change the weekly chart's candles. For example, I have a weekly chart on one side and a daily chart on the other. On Monday, the weekly and daily candle will open identically, and by the end of the day, they will look the exact same. So we only know what the weekly traders are doing. Remember, the weekly isn't closed yet though. So on Tuesday, the daily players get to choose what the weekly candle will look like by either going past the previous day's highs or lows. This will bring the weekly chart in full time frame continuity with the daily, thus allowing daily traders to drive the weekly chart. In short, depending on your trading strategy, each opening of a new candle is a time to possibly be cautious, and each opening of a second candle might be a good time to look for time frame continuity to shift. This can be quite a confusing concept, so I have linked more videos on this topic below from other strat traders and some other links that might help you. And I'll see you in the next video.